welcome to my studio. Today we're gonna do something very easy with stamps and paint. But before I start, I want to show you, this is from the video of my other channel, the Scrapbooking by Nilda channel, and we are doing a secret diary journal. I will show you some of the pages, but I don't want to show you everything. This is just the starting point. There's painting mixed with this. I'll show you. For example, look at one of the pages with the brushes and the bird. So if you want to check what I'm doing with scrapbooking, check out my other channel. So I am working with cardstock, and I'm going to cut it in half. So if you want to mark it like that, and I'm gonna cut it in half because I just need half of it. And what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be, you can do it as a card. So half is actually 5.5. So now I'm going to cut. I want it to be smaller than a page because this is going to go on top of another page, and it's gonna go for my journal. But for you, if you're not doing journals, then you can do it as a card. And since Mother's Day is coming, you can give it to your mother. It's just an example. I am not using this one, but you see, right now it is exactly the same size, and we want it to be smaller because we want the other one to show. So I am going to cut from both sides. But anyway, I want to show you what I did with the other two. And I did varnish this with this, in case you were wondering, so it is fine to do it. So these are going to be part of my journals. If you do not do journals, then it can be a Mother's Day card or a card for anybody. So I'm gonna take like half an inch on both sides. So now it's supposed to be 8 by 5. So I put a hard surface underneath because this is not good for this. And let's see, I want to put this one tilted in there. Okay, hopefully it's gonna be a good, perfect. Let's do it again. So I am re-inking. Okay, so now this one, I'm gonna see some of the leaf. Okay, good. And now I want to put one more in here. Let's re-ink. I want it to dry on me. If you have some ink in the... Okay, so this time I want it to be like this. Okay, with a Sharpie. And I also want to have an extra leaf. So I'm gonna put an extra leaf in here. It's your piece. You do whatever you want to do with it. An extra leaf in there, and just mark a tiny bit this. In case this happens to you, it may not happen to you, but if that happens to you, it's very easy to fix. Okay, so now we have the flowers that goes on the top, and now we're gonna put our birds. These are hummingbirds, and I'm gonna put one at a time. The first one, make sure it's completely covering ink. The first one, I'm gonna put it high, so it may have to be as high as possible that you can get in there. Okay, well, perfect. Now I'm gonna clean this one and go to the next one. So let's see. Almost touching their beaks, but not touching their beaks. Okay, so I wanted them to be touching their beaks, almost touching their beaks. Almost, and I'm gonna leave space for the sentiment in there. Oops, I think it was moving, so I have to lift it. So but that was perfect. So I just have to add a tiny bit of the lines, because I didn't want to keep doing it if it was moving. The lines are in there, I'm just putting them a tiny bit darker. What do you think? So now we have to put the flowers at the bottom. Okay, so let's decide. I'm gonna put one first going out, like not too high. There. Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna re-ink and put another one on the other side. Okay, and this one showing only a tiny bit of the flowers. Perfect. So that's our design. So now we have to paint it. This is a baby wipe, and I always use a baby wipe to clean my stamps. And they're gonna be stained anyway. They're gonna have some staining. That's all right. It's normal to have some staining. Did not finish stamping. We forgot one of them. Okay, so we're going to do this tiny stamp, and I think maybe using a different color. No, I don't know. Maybe it will not show. Let's use the same black color. And use one of those cardstock that you have left. And it says, look for small miracle each day. This is the next step. You need a puncher, or you can find a cup and use the bottom of the cup or the bottom of any bottle that you have. Try to find, wow, this is perfect. So the bottom of any, I will tell you the size of this circle, and it is 1.5. So 1.5 inches circle. And you're gonna cut your sentiment. This one didn't cut too well. Oh well. And then after you have cut your sentiment, you're gonna take a distressed ink, and I'm gonna use spoon sugar. If you wanna use the same as me, that's what I'm using. Check one that is clean, and I'm gonna put this spoon sugar, and I am gonna lightly tint these edges with this spoon sugar. And I'm gonna glue it to, I'll show you what. I'm gonna tell you the cardstock that I got has this color. This peach color didn't have, the pink was too strong for me. This peach color, which is lighter in the inside, and I will let you know which one it is. So this will be gluing here. the sentiment is going to be gluing here with the lighter side, and it's going to be gluing in there. But we can put that in there. We can put something else in here. We have space for more than 1 sentiment. So I'm going to put something else in here. But for now, I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to work on painting the card. I'm going to tell you the size of this is 2 inches. It is a 2 inches flower. So let's get started with this project. And we are going to use, I'm going to use these Trex oxide paints. But you use whatever you want to. This is Kitsch Flamingo. I'm gonna put it the way that I see that they do it is they put it like this in there. And I'm gonna start with that one. And I'm gonna put it in the outside petals of these flowers. Wanted to give you a very, very easy, and make sure you have water because then you can do like a float. I want to do a very easy project for you today, not too much water, because so that you can give it to your mother for Mother's Day. So sometimes you can be stronger and sometimes you can be lighter. So for example, let's be stronger on this side in here, outside edge, like that. So we are only painting, let me go closer, that's better. So we are painting on the outside edge with a tiny bit of water and this pink color. Sometimes you can go stronger color in some areas and lighter in other areas, and that's gonna look prettier. So this one I'm gonna put the darker at the top, like that. So you put it wherever you want to put it. This one, I'm gonna go around, like that. That's okay if you go outside of the edges. I don't think your mom will care. Your mom is gonna be so happy when you give her a painted card. Okay, one more and we're gonna be done with that one, because this section in here, except for this, there's a tiny petal in there, and then the rest is a leaf. But let's finish with the pink, and then we can clean this area where we put the pink, and we can pull our other colors. So the leaf, those two are leaves. You paint it the way you want to do it, really. There's no real rules in here. So I'm going now, taking some more stronger colors and making some stronger ones. Let's make this one stronger. If you take the color that has, if you take the color that has water, then it's lighter, but if you take it directly from the paint that doesn't have the water, it's going to be stronger. So I'm gonna finish the other one, and then I can put more color on that one, on the other two. I'm running out of color, so that means that I have to put more. So let's put a tiny bit more. It was the Kirsch Flamingo. A tiny bit more. And this, if you put water and you blot it, I'll show you, you remove paint. So if you put water with these inks, and I'll in another video, not today, we can do one doing backgrounds with these paints, because you can do with these inks, you can do fabulous backgrounds. So that's what we're gonna do next time. We're gonna do backgrounds with these inks. Let's finish this flower. I'm gonna paint that one almost completely. And this one I'm gonna do on the other border. I'm just gonna put it so that it's easier for me. Let's see. Okay, the rest are leaves. Let's take the color for them. Okay, before we do that, let's just put, I'm not gonna use the other pink because we can just continue with this and put stronger colors, stronger, by putting a tiny bit more. If you put a tiny bit more, it's gonna be stronger. So here and there, with stronger areas. Not everywhere, here and there. I think I'm gonna stop. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I just put stronger color in here, in there, in there, in there, in there, in here. Now the verse seems to have this color on the one that I did previously, but I put some color in the background, but that's all right because we're gonna put color in the background. Let's take so the color that we used was Kitsch Flamingo. There you go. And now I'm gonna mix this Kirsch Flamingo with mustard seed. Mustard seed. Okay. Let's put a tiny bit of mustard seed in here. Ooh. Maybe it doesn't need, this is gonna be in, it doesn't need to be mixed with the other one. I thought it was gonna be a different kind of yellow, but it's the color that we need. We don't need to make it. Let's see if we are on camera. Okay, that's it for that area. Now I'm going to put lightly a tiny bit of yellow color inside, but it has to be very lightly. I think that's enough. So now I am going to go to the bottom ones that have this color and put it in here. Oops, there. Put it in here and then in here. Let's make sure that you can see it. There. Now, what I'm gonna do, so that I don't introduce new colors and you don't have to, if you're purchasing the colors, you don't have to purchase that many. I'm gonna check if I mix the pink with this color, what do I get? And I like it. So I'm mixing the pink with the yellow and making like an orangey color and put it again on this. So pink and the yellow, pink and the yellow, pink and yellow. There you go. Now I think I'm going to introduce another color for these. Because the background is going to be orangey, I want to have some orange in here. So let's see. The ones underneath are not going to be pink, are going to be, let's see, saltwater taffy. Okay, so let's see. Put back the color that I'm not using. I'm gonna clean the area of my palette. I'm cleaning my palette so that I can create the new color. And let's use the same brush. And the brush that I'm using is a 12 Black Gold Bite Dynasty. I love their brushes. And I'm gonna now make this one peachy. Whoa. Let's see. First I'm gonna put this color in here. Now I don't know if this color is too strong, but I'm gonna try it at the base. Let's do another one. So I'm putting this peach color or light orange color on this. There's a tiny. Let's take some of the orange too. The yellow. I'm trying to take the yellow from here because I already cleaned it, but probably I can take it from there and put it on that one that we didn't do. I'm saying we. I was the one that didn't tell you to do it. So let's take some of that yellow and put it in there. So this is not the yellow that I want for the birds. So I need another yellow, but let's finish with these flowers, and then we are going to find another yellow for the hummingbird. And this is a perfect project for your kids because it's a very easy project, fun and easy. I wanted to give you something fun and easy, something that you can do real fast. And yeah. Next time, we are gonna do colored pencils, and it's gonna be a flower. It's not gonna be the yellow rose yet, because I decided on giving you a brand new project in colored pencils. Because there's some people that are following me in colored pencils, and they are asking for new projects. So, you know, when you ask, I'll try to please you. So, anybody wants things, you have to just comment. Please comment. If you don't comment, my channel will not grow. Because of the new algorithm, the only way of a channel growing is when they have likes and comments. Even though I have 33,000 subscribers, I do not get any income from Google because they changed everything. They took out the monetization, and they are now paying only the super big channels. So everything that I'm doing here is for free. But if you can help me grow, I really appreciate your help. Okay, so now I put a coat of that peach color. Now I'm gonna go again with the peach and make it stronger in some areas. So a tiny bit of the peach to make it stronger. Put more in my palette because I was running out. And I'm gonna take only some of them and make it darker. Okay, only some of them. Not all of them, because I want these to be very soft, something real soft. There are no rules in here, so if you don't want to make anyone stronger, you don't have to. This is me just, to make some variation. Okay, one more. Let's go one more time in here. And let's put a tiny bit of this orange on the ones at the top, a tiny bit only. Let's clean our brush and let's go to, I think I'm gonna go farther. I don't know if I am painting out of camera, so let me go further. So I did put a tiny bit of this orange in some of these. Let's try the antique linen. I think that one is lighter. There you go. There, all the colors in here have so much brown, I don't know. Anyway, let's try the linen. It's softer. I can hardly see it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the straw, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a tiny bit of water so that it's not too strong. And I'm putting it on the belly of our babies here. So a tiny bit of water, and let me move this outside of here. As you can see it, it's in here. I'm putting a tiny bit of water. If you pick too much water, then go to a paper towel and brush it. And I'm putting this color in here. And a tiny bit of color in there on the bottom of the, and then and one more place is in here. Okay, I'm gonna clean my brush. Now I'm gonna put some greens because I need the green for the flowers, and I'm gonna put some green of the hummingbird bird. So let's put some greens. Let's check the color of the bundle sage. Yeah, they all have so much gray. Let's see this color bundle sage, how it looks in here. That may be right. Let's see shabby shoulders. Can you see it there? So shabby shoulders. Is it shabby shoulders? Okay, so we are gonna put shabby shoulders on the leaves. Wow. So shabby shoulders on the leaves. Shabby shoulders on the leaves. So shabby shoulders. Oops, it's pink in there. That's all right. Put a tiny bit more of that shabby shoulders in my shabby shoulders. Okay, so let's put We can put a tiny bit of the chubby shoulders on the back of the bird. On the back of the bird. But we're going to add another color to the back of the bird. So this is just a starting point. So you can see that him in there. Bit more of the chubby shoulders, and then we're gonna put the bundle X. Put a tiny bit on this section in here. Let's see, it's a tiny bit in here. So now, let's take a darker color of green, and this is the bundle sage, the one we put at the beginning in here. It's darker. And then we can shade the bird a tiny bit with this darker color. I think I don't like color. Let's see the rustic wilderness, how dark it is. Okay, so let's put a tiny bit of this rustic wilderness. And some areas that are darker, only on the areas that are darker. Don't put too much. And sometimes I need to put it in order to see, so you can see and I can manage the brush. So only in the areas that are darker. We need to put some pink. He has also some pink, but I don't want to use the same pink as the flowers. So let me see. Let me think about it. And I'm gonna find a brown also for the stems in here. I was missing one of the leaves in here. And I'm going to darken some of the leaves too. This is the chubby shoulders, and I'm putting the chubby shoulders in some areas of the leaves. Not too many areas. Mainly on the areas that are corners where the light will not go inside. Oh, there's a leaf that was not painted in there. So let's start first on this leaf in here with the chubby shoulders. I don't think I have too much left of the shabby shoulders in here. And then we can put the darker color. Curved flamingo. I'm gonna put also some of the pink in here, just because I want to. This gathered twigs, which is a very strong color, but I'm gonna put that in the stems. Notice that I am using the same brush. You don't have to use the same brush because this is a very large brush. So you don't have to be brave like this, trying to paint tiny lines with a large brush. Okay, so for the birds, I'm gonna start with the flamingo, and then I'm gonna put a tiny bit of the wilted violet. So I'm gonna start with the flamingo. Okay, I'm not sure if the other color, the violet, is gonna work, so I'm gonna mix it with the pink and check the color. Maybe. So let's mix the violet with the pink, and I'm gonna do it only in the tips. So the violet with the pink on the tips. And now we are going to, just for fun, we are going to do some color in the background. Put some color in the beak too. Same color because we're not bringing new colors. Before we finish, we have to put the white dot with acrylic paint on the eyes. Since I have this purplish color, I'm gonna also put it in here because raw sienna is made with purple, you know that? So I'm putting the purple color, which was the pink plus the purple color, and I'm putting it on these, on here. Mixing colors because it's better if we mix color and we don't have to get that many colors. Tiny bits here and there in here. This purplish color is gonna make this stronger, darker. So let's do the background. I'm gonna dry these with the dryer, or you can use a heat tool if you have one, but I'm gonna use the dryer. So I'm gonna take this spoon sugar, and I'm gonna put it on the borders. Then I'm gonna bring also a blue color, and I want to do a background effect with the blue. So I don't want all this white showing, so that's why I'm gonna do a stencil that we used before. I'm trying to cover a tiny bit this white because I don't want all that white showing with this peachy color. And then let me know in the comments if you did a card for your mom and how it looks. Mine is gonna go into the bird journal that I'm doing. This salty ocean, I didn't have that many colors, blue colors, light colors, so I'm gonna try to put this color. Hopefully it's not too dark, and it seems to be dark. Whew. But that's all right. Let's see if I can remove a tiny bit from the brush. I don't want any on the flowers or on the birds, and I did put on the flower. That's all right. Let's see. Tiny bit in here. So I'm not going to reload so that I don't have that much color. Yeah, if you don't reload, then, oops, there was this other color and it looks cute. Let me put it. Oh, it grabbed some of these, and it looks pretty, so I'm gonna do it. See, it looks pretty. Some more of it's like a honeycomb pattern. I don't have that much, and that's good because I don't want to put any on top of the birds. So I'm gonna keep on doing it with the little that I have so that I do not have strong color. Maybe a tiny bit in here, there and there. With whatever I have left, I think I'm gonna stop now, and I'm gonna glue the sentiment first. I wanted to put more in there, and I mistakenly took the brush that had the pink, and I put some pink in there. So now I have to put someplace else because otherwise it's gonna look funny. So I have to put that pink. I didn't like it, but if I don't do it, it's gonna look funny with the pink only in one area. But you don't have to do it because it's not as pleasing as only the yeah, it looks prettier with only the blue. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna glue this in here. But first I'm gonna dry this. Now this is me being picky. I'm sorry, but I think these birds, they need more color. I'm gonna go with my canary yellow and give him, they need a tiny bit punch of color. So I'm putting my canary yellow. And then I can bring the white. I think I probably put some of the, let me put some of the green. This is Kelly green, and I am gonna shade this a tiny bit in here. And this is me being picky. You don't have to do this part. And let's give them a dot. Let's paint the eyes black and then put a dot of white with liner and acrylic white, and you can do that on your own. You have to glue this, and I think it looks better with the same color. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna glue first this in here, and you can use either the art glitter glue, or you can use where did I put mine? Here. glue stick. I'm gonna use a glue stick. I'm gonna put the glue stick on in here and attach this first to here, and then I'm gonna put the, I think I'm gonna use the art glitter for this part, because then I can be more precise. And then you decide where you're gonna put it in your piece. So make sure it is not upside down. And I think that's perfect. With our glitter, once you put it, you won't be able to move it. But I think that is perfect. And now we have to glue in here, and then in the inside you can glue more papers and put a special note for your mom. So make sure it is at the same distance up and down, and I think it's good in there. Now after this, you can decide if you want to put some lace or if you want to put a ribbon or a bow. The only one I found that could work in here was this one. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of glue in there. Look how pretty. You like it? Wait until it dries and then come with your scissors and cut any excess. So this is the end result. I want to tell you, if you want, you can put Happy Mother's Day in here. What you can do, you can go to your computer, type Happy Mother's Day in whatever letters you want, the size you want, and then you can cut the paper and do the same that we did in here, tint the edges of the paper, and you can glue it in here with the Happy Mother's Day. Or if you have a die cutting machine, you can buy a die cut that says Happy Mother's Day. Now, this is for my bird journal. I'm gonna put another saying in there, one that is in reference to birds. Well, thank you for joining me, and please share my videos, please subscribe to the channel, and please tell others. And if you like my video and comment on my video, you're gonna help me grow, and I will be able to continue posting videos for you. Remember, I do not have a channel that is monetized, so I do not receive anything for these videos. But if you help me grow my channel, then I can receive some monetization for my supplies. So, and that way you support me and I can continue. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.